Hey, what's up, everybody? Rich here from Sword and Shield, coming at you on a nice cold Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Hey, I'm going to revisit a topic I did last year around stage management. During that 2-minute topic Tuesday, we talked a little bit about security placement, where you sit, where the team is positioned in order to be ready to get up on stage if something happens. We talked about just our placement and our ability to get up there quickly. And it really does matter where we sit and where we're positioned. My buddy sent me a video out of Canada. I thought since we're on StreamYard, we would kind of do a little bit of a reaction video, walk through it, pause, talk about some things. There's some good lessons to learn, I think. Let me get this video queued up. Again, this came out of Canada. As you know, Canada has some really strict gun laws. Not that gun laws prevent gun violence, but for some reason, this man decided to attack this pastor with a knife. The video starts with the pastor walking up on stage. And if you notice on the far right hand of the screen, you'll see a man in yellow. That man is the 50-year-old attacker. He already has a knife in his hand and is walking toward the priest. So let's get into this, and we'll pause here in a second. Now, I just wanted to pause right here. I think it's important to know the order of your service, who should be on stage and who's not. I go to a big church. There's a lot of activity on stage. We have tech guys coming up with cameras. We have people coming up to announcements. It's important to know who should be up there and who's not. If someone walks up on stage and they're right on stage where they're at right now and I'm front row, I'll be honest, guys, I'm moving. I'm moving to stage immediately. It's going to be awkward. It's hard to get up in front of the church and go up on stage, especially if you're not totally sure what's happening. But I would rather go up on stage and it be nothing than me not go up on stage and something happen and me regret it. So, guys on stage already? Man, he has got a hand on this guy's jacket. The knife is ready for the attack. And man, I'm just asking you, if you're front row and you've had a chance to stand up, you see something's happening, and you decide to draw your firearm because you see that knife. Man, can you take this shot right now? Are you confident enough to take what could be a 15 to 30-yard shot? Something to think about, something to practice. If you're not shooting that far out, I think you need to go back to the range, put some rounds on range, and see just how good you are, especially in a stressful situation. Jumping back in. Pastor gets away, or the priest gets away, thank goodness. Runs away. The guy, for some reason, stops. I don't know if he saw somebody else down there or decides that was his one attempt and he's given up. Knife is now on the table, and if I've got my firearm out and I haven't taken a shot yet, now we have to make a choice. Is this guy still a threat to me or somebody else, or is he not? This is a hard choice. You have to make it in the moment. I would say that probably the safe thing to do is to wait and see what happens. If you've got your gun, trained on this guy and you're not sure what he's going to do, I think it's probably acceptable to wait and see. Fortunately, law enforcement comes up. It doesn't look like they're armed. He pulls out his badge, which I think is kind of a bad choice, but maybe that's all he has at the time. Police, stop! He identifies himself as a police officer. They move in, and they place this guy under arrest. All in all, I think this was a good outcome. But man, it could have gone very bad. And so again, just think about next time you're sitting in church. If your church doesn't have designated areas for security team to sit in, be sure that at least you are sitting in a place that gives you unobstructed access to your stage. It's super important to know who should be on stage and who isn't. And if you have not practiced getting up and moving to stage in your church, even in just an empty church, I would try that. It is a little bit awkward. It's kind of a place that nobody goes, but a place that you need to feel comfortable moving to in the event something happens. Well, hey, sorry for the long video. Appreciate your patience, but that was it for today. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe, remain vigilant, and we will see you next Tuesday.